So my first book is going to be The Little Red Cat Who Ran Away and Learned His ABCs the Hard Way. And it was written by Patrick McDonnell and was edited, the art direction was by Jen Keenan. There were a lot of people that did go into making this book, though. So the reason I believe that this falls into the ABC category is because the pages are very uncluttered, as the book says on 165. And it's just the letter A, a big A and a little a, with an alligator. And then B is a big B and a little b, the bear, the alligator, and the cat. For C, it is, it's a chicken. I can tell those. It's a chicken going after the bear, going after the alligator, going after the cat. So this just kind of this continues throughout the whole thing. Here they poke a dragon on D. So that just kind of continues. So I believe this one falls into cognitive and language. So cognitive because we're always teaching them new things. Language because this is what is going to, you have to ignore my cat. This is what is going to teach them the letters and how to write, and the letters they're going to need to write, and the letters that they need for their names, and that kind of stuff. So for me, this falls into that language and cognitive category. As far as a literary element, I picked setting. Without a lot of words or a lot of characterization, it's hard to pick one of those, so I chose setting. So for my cognitive and language development lesson plan, since there are no words in the story, I would probably have students, depending on my grade level, I'm thinking upper elementary is probably like third, fourth, but even though this is a younger book. But anyway, so you can have children write a story based on the illustrations in the book. And you can always edit that for younger children or older children, but I think like a nice middle ground would be you can write a story, or not even writing if you're younger kids, but you guys can just talk about it. So for example, for H and I, you can be like, okay, so like what do we think the story is happening here, and that kind of thing. I know in second grade they're still learning to write, so that would be something that you could do with preschoolers, kindergartners, that kind of thing. As far as setting, I would have students draw 2 new settings for the book, and they can include as many characters as they want, a minimum of 3. But I think allowing them to come up with their own settings and draw those settings would kind of cement it in their mind that a setting is where the time and the place that a story happens. And so you could tell them there has to be like a time in the corner. It can be 11:15 in the morning. I mean, it doesn't matter. But as long as they're pulling in the fact that there's a time and a place and all that into setting, I think at that point they have understood the lesson.